everyone, welcome back to Chance Myanmar. Today we are going to be looking at business meal etiquette. By the end of this lesson, you will be more confident during business meals. You will have a lot of tips about what to do before, during and after a business meal. So why do we have business meals? Well, it's a strategic way for someone to get to know you, your character, your professionalism. If you go on a business meal and think that somebody's not paying attention to the way you behave, then you're very, very wrong. I'm going to give you some tips to survive a business meal. Let's get started. Let's have a look at some tips for before a meal. Number 1, eat a light snack. Eat a light snack. This is very polite. It's not okay to go to a business meal and decide to order everything off the menu. You're not there to eat the incredible food. You're there to learn about the other person and discuss business. So eat a light snack. Number 2, dress appropriately. If you're not sure about how formal it is or how relaxed it is, then Google the place that you're going to. You'll get an idea of what to expect. And if you're still in doubt, then overdress, but not too much, of course. You need to make sure you plan for a timely arrival. Do not be late. So that's number 3. Do not be late. Make sure you do your preparation, know where you're going, and make sure you're going to get there on time. Usually about 15 minutes before is acceptable. If you have any trouble or you think you're going to be late, always call ahead, call the restaurant, let them know, or call the person that you're meeting. Number 4, make sure you silence your phone. If you don't and your phone starts ringing, you're going to have to reach for your phone. This is very, very awkward and uncomfortable. And also make sure you keep your phone off the table. Let's go through some tips for arrival. So, you enter. Then you should be shown your table. You need to shake hands with everyone at the meeting. Think about your body language. Nice, confident, good firm handshake and good eye contact. You may have some belongings with you. Keys, phone, whatever you're carrying. Where do you store them? Do you think it's okay to put them on the table during a business meal? Absolutely not. You could put them behind you or under your chair. Number 3, make sure you sit after your host. And make sure you place your napkin on your lap right away. So as soon as you sit down, take your napkin and place it on your lap right away. Never, ever tuck your napkin into here. It's not a bib, you're not a baby, you're at a business meeting. So on your lap. Now, let's have a look at tableware. Let's take a look at tableware. I am going to say the item and I would like you to repeat after me. We are going to go in a clockwise direction. Bread plate, bread plate. Butter knife, butter knife. Dessert fork, dessert fork. Coffee spoon, teaspoon. Water goblet, water goblet. Wine glass, wine glass. Coffee, tea. Seafood fork. Soup spoon. Fish course knife, fish course knife. Meat course knife. Salad course knife. Dinner plate, soup bowl. Salad course fork, meat course fork, fish course fork. So how do you use all of these items on the table? Well, remember to start from the outside and work your way in. Remember, solids will be on your left and liquids on your right. So which bread plate would be yours? It will be the one on your left. Your water, wine and coffee cups will be on your right. The salad fork will be on the outside of your place fork. Your place fork is the fork for the main dish, and it'll be smaller than your place fork. Forks usually go on the left, but if you ever see a small fork on your right, it's an oyster fork. Your water glass will always be on the left-hand side of your wine glass. Non-alcoholic drinks. In some cultures, you may be expected to drink an alcoholic drink, but when you order for yourself, then you should always try to take a non-alcoholic drink. A good drink to order is a club soda. The reason why is because it will say to the host that, if you invited me to drink an alcoholic drink to discuss business at some point in the future, then I would be open to that. Think about iced teas. They're always great, but do not start with alcoholic drinks as soon as you get there. Number 2, if you're really, really unsure about what to order, follow your host. Think about what they're ordering. What are they drinking? Follow them so that you're on the same level. Be ready to order. Now, maybe you have some allergies, but please do not give the waiter or waitress a long list of allergies that you have or ask about the ingredients. So pick something simple and go with it. And make sure that you stay away from the most expensive item. This is very, very impolite. The person that you're meeting may have a simple salad. Do not order the lobster. Stay away from trouble foods. Trouble foods are foods that can cause a mess or get stuck in your teeth. So think again about broccoli, spinach. Order things like chicken, fish, salad. They're always a safe option. So I want you to imagine that you are hosting a business meal. You have invited the client, the recruiter, whoever you're meeting, you've invited them. So let's have a look at some phrases you can use when you meet them. Now, think about our lesson on small talk. You're going to have to use it. So food is a small talk topic, and as you're at a business meal, it's nice and appropriate for you to start talking about food. When you meet your guest, you could say, let's sit over there by the window, by the fire. It's a nice restaurant. I come here quite often. The food and service is excellent. I will ask for an English menu for you. I will ask for an English menu for you. If you like nationality, so if you like British food, you should try the food item. You should try the... Do you know any British food? What would you recommend someone to try in Myanmar? What dish would you recommend they try at a business meal? I want you to fill in the blanks. Have you managed to try any of the local food here? That's a nice small talk topic. Of course, they're going to answer with what they have tried or not tried. This time, I want you to imagine that you are being hosted. So what is some nice things you could say when you greet the person you're meeting for this business meal? Let's have a look at some phrases. It's a very nice place here. I really like the atmosphere. Is there anything on the menu that you would recommend? I haven't had a chance to try any of the local food. Is there anything I should try before the end of my trip? I have tried some Burmese food before. I quite like mohinga. So now we need to order our food politely. So what phrases do we use to do that? I'm going to give you some simple phrases that you can use for almost everything. So, I'll have, I will have, or I'll take. I'll have an espresso, please. I'll take the chicken, please. Could I get the... fill in the blank. So now you're at the end of your meal. Who pays? The usual rule is usually that whoever invited to the business meal will pay for the meal. So let's have a look at some phrases that you'll use at the end of the meal. To suggest, you could say, shall we get the bill? Shall we get the bill? Can I have the bill, please? Can I get the bill, please? You could just say, the bill, please. You might hear, the meal is on us. The meal is on us. The bill is on the company. So this means that they are saying they are going to pay for the meal. You might hear, the drinks are on us. The desserts are on the company. Great work, everyone. You did great today. That is the end of this lesson. Make sure you come back for our next lesson, which is all about medical emergencies and accidents that you may have whilst on a business trip. You did great. Make sure you keep practicing the vocabulary and phrases that you have been introduced to in this lesson. Well done.